What's up, everybody? I am Sniggenhoff, and we got Big Trouble in Little Manchu. We're playing the Manchu today. In the last episode, we declared war on Jampur, and I did it using the wrong CB, and so I'm going to have to either take very little land or take a bunch of land at a high diplo cost, because I'm a dummy. Anyways, another bit of bad news for us is... So once we finish this war with Jampur, we are then kind of stuck. We either go to war with Persia, which brings us to war with the Ottomans. We go to war with Russia, who is huge by themselves, and would bring us to war with the Ottomans. We go to war with Ming, who is also gigantic, or we go to war with Japan, who'd probably be the easiest war, except for we would need a navy to make it happen. At least long enough to make an army landing, and then hope whatever armies we're able to ferry over can beat their forces. Which could be, one, expensive, and two, difficult as well. So we're kind of in a spot after we get done with this war. Also, our horde unity is exceptionally low, which means we'll have to do that next war pretty quickly. I'm kind of leaning towards attacking Ming again. How long do we have 3 years till this truce is up, though. So maybe that's not it. If we get a border with Orissa, we could try going to war with them, but they're allied with Vijayanagar, who is my ally, so they might protect them. Yeah, Vijayanagar would protect them at the moment, with no CB. Although it is close. It is very close. So maybe, if we get Vijayanagar not to protect them, we could go to war with Orissa, and then raise a bunch more territory, which we definitely need to do. Khorasan's still mad at us. Punjab is not. And that's about it for now. So, let's get to it, shall we? I'm trying to remember exactly where I was at. It's been a few days since I played last. I think I had these guys spreading out to deal with the rest of that rebellion. Caught those troops out. You want military access? That's a no. Big fight. Big fight that we won rather handily, but still a big fight. I'm kind of leaning towards taking the land and just paying the diplo points for it, because I need to get my horde unity back up. Taking more loans, which I really didn't want to have to do. Cannot do that. I do get a slight bit of money. Hooray. And we're also, because of the rate we're taking loans at this point, we're kind of looking at going bankrupt again, almost. Which is also not really ideal. So, hold on. This, I want you to transfer this to me, because all the land I am taking first this time. We are going to be paying some dip. Maybe do something like that. Alternatively, is it better to get a border with Orissa? I think it might be better. Better to get a border with Orissa. So do that. It's going to cost me 487 dip. Holy cow. Okay, maybe we can't do all that. What if we did something like that? It cost me 341 dip. Alternatively, we could just have you return the core to Punjab for no dip. Does this... That cost me 62 dip. Returning the core cost me no dip. How much money can I get out of you? Not very much. I can force you to become a tributary. I cannot force you to become a vassal. Oh, man. And that's just 55 war score by itself, with all their money and everything. Return that core. Maybe do something like that. 326. Like, man, it's so much dip, and I'm behind and like way behind in Diplotech as well. So I don't really want to be spending all these points on lands I should have been able to get for free because I'm a dummy. I need the Ottomans to not want to defend them. In reality. Alternatively, if I could go to war with Russia and just hope Persia never gives the Ottomans military access, but Persia probably likes the Ottomans a fair bit. Not super much. They only have 9, but that's typically enough to get the stuff you want. This is rough. I don't know what to do. Do get some more prestige from that conversion. Cool. Finish up the siege. Lost our 2-star general. We do a lot of damage to opposing troops, though. Actually, you guys go there, and you guys come there. And I think winning these battles is giving me some horde unity as well, thankfully. But still is not great. If I had just used the right CB, this wouldn't even be a problem. I'd be able to take so much more land and raise it all to the ground, and everything would be fine. That's so frustrating. Now I am almost at my force limit. Get a little bit more money out of it. Horde unity is so low, and I'd like it to be high to go to war against one of these big nations. Paid 93 dip just for Delhi. That's 196 dip. That's 185 dip. I think I may just go with this and do this again in another war, although I won't have a border with them at that point. Poopy face. You guys are a tributary of Ming, right? Yeah. Bring me to war with both Ming and Orissa, which would be great. Who are you allied with? Tibet, Vijayanagar, and Garhwal. Tibet, Vijayanagar. Where's Garhwal? Oh, these guys. Orissa's at war with Sadia. They'd still defend them, although it's still close. I mean, I would make a lot of my dip back from taking this land. But, man, I just don't know. And then you have... I control 2 of your cores. And then there's this core over here. So after this war, you've only got 1 more core left that I could go after. And here in Deerjot, and here Tributary of Ming. So after this war, I think I'm going to start integrating Punjab. So I think I'm just going to take Panipat and then integrate them, and then declare war against Jampur at a later date. So let me do as much as I can to get just a bunch of prestige, I guess. And let me finish this siege so I can separate piece these guys out. We'll do that. It's unfortunate, but I think it's probably the best course of action at this point. These guys got themselves beat by 27,000 troops. Not all that ideal. You're already improving relations with them. You're back at war. Who are you at war with? Oh, that's me. You're at war with Bosnia, Scotland, Milan, Naples, the Papal State, and Gelre, and you're currently losing it. Still have 27 reasons not to do anything. Royal marriage with Punjab is over. Okay, that was what I was waiting for. Pause. Oh, dang it. We already got ourselves into a battle. My cavalry is tearing people apart, though. That's really nice to see. I mean, granted, these guys are probably pretty far behind me in tech, but... do I want to force you to give this back? It's a Malwa. I think I do. It'll make it easier to get a border with Malwa in the future, which should be fine. But first I want to separate piece these guys out. All of your money and your war reps. And then we'll go ahead and take this. Then I want to go ahead and almost start integrating these guys. Come back. Give me a royal marriage there. An extra tax. It would be an understatement to say our economy is performing poorly. In fact, some would say that this is a disaster. While we struggle to make ends meet, our subjects of all people are doing more than well. Perhaps we're not taxing them enough. Gain 52 ducats, and they gain some liberty desire, and their opinion of me goes down. I don't really want that, because I want to integrate them. So let's just gain the 10 prestige. And then I can start annexing them on the 2nd of December. how long will this last? 1576, so basically just a year. That's fine. And then how long is my truce with these guys? Till 1586. I can repay this loan right now, which I think I'm going to do. I do need to drop my maintenance way down. Need to get this under control. Need to get this under control. Where are my forts? Are those my only 2 forts? No, I've got a few down over here, but these are Punjab. I have one right here. What's the devastation look like here? It's gone. It's gone. Does it affect these provinces? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get rid of this fort. So, my truce with Ming comes up June of this year. Kind of interested to see what they'll do. There's a chance that they declare war on me. Because they kind of hate me. Let's bring the troops back over here. Just in case, A, they declare war on me, B, I decide I want to declare war on them. And also, I kind of want to look into developing the printing press over here. Because the closest it is to us, it's developing in the Ottomans right now. It's in Constantinople. It'll start spreading from there. It's almost in Moscow, and it'll start spreading from there. But it will be a while before we're able to embrace it. And then global trade is spawning in 24 years. But global trade tends to spread a little bit faster than the printing press and the earlier institutions do. That conversion done. I think that's all the states, all the territories in that state converted. Yes. So I don't need this anymore. Where's the next closest? Gan, G-A-N-G-G-Y-E. It's probably in Korea. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. This area is prosperous. Hey. Let's go ahead and force religious unity here. These 3 provinces, all of which need to be converted. Okay, our truce with Ming has ended. Our iron ore is having problems again, so our troops are more expensive. Hooray. I have 2 diplomats who are just chilling right now. Start building up a spy network on Ming. And let me check and see if Russia would be defended. They would still be defended, but it's getting closer to not being. You guys have a vassal in Theodoro. Okay. How are you doing in this war? You're barely winning it. Would you defend Persia? Probably. Yes. Although it is closer. That's 21 reasons. As opposed to 13 reasons. No, it's closer here. Okay. And now Jaunpur is getting wrecked by Orissa. January 1596. Didn't this say 1576 earlier? Did I lose a lot of Diplo rep or something? Or am I just bad at reading? That's also an issue. That's also a thing that could be true. I don't have a Diplo reputation visor. The only thing I could use for development right now is really military points. I'm just so far behind in everything else. I really need to get caught up in admin. What development? I think I have development on here somewhere. No, it's not there. Nope. That is supply. That's autonomy. Supply limit. Development? Trade value. No, maybe I don't have development on here anywhere. Development. Here and here. I guess I would want to look at things with low development cost. $47 in Pyongyang. In this state that I am currently using to already have an edict in. Or was the other one? Where'd development go? Development, there we go. Jinju. Down over here. This is part of a state, so I could put the development cost here and try to develop the printing press down over here with my spare military points. It's gonna take a while though. But we'll figure that out on the next episode. How's that sound? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel. And hit me with a comment. A comment, not a comment. What do I want to know? What do I want to know that you might know? I mean, we know that Tunis has spread out into all the old Mamluk territory. How did they fare over here in Spain? Do you think Tunis and Morocco and Flemson were able to deal with the Iberians very well, or not? Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.